But yeah, I watched an Oscar nominated film called animated feature called Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Marcel
the Shell with Shoes On. So this is one of the best films I've seen this year already. Like, it's so good. It's so it's about Marcel, who is an adorable 1-inch tall shell who ekes out a colourful existence with his grandmother Connie and their pet lint Alan, like actual lint that you find on the floor.
Of course, it's an A24 film.
Yeah, it's by A24. It's once part of a sprawling community of shells. They now live alone as the sole survivors of a mysterious tragedy. But when a documentary. Sorry. When a documentary filmmaker discovers them amongst the clutter at his Airbnb, the short film he posts online brings Marcel millions of passionate fans, as well as unprecedented dangers and a new hope for finding his long-lost family. This film is twee as fuck, but it's so good. It touches on thematic themes of grief, loneliness, family, injects a huge amount of pathos into the character of Marcel, and he's so adorable. Like the way he speaks and the way he sees the world. He doesn't understand things, but when he asks questions, it's not in a stupid way. Like, he doesn't really know what the internet is. So when he's shown YouTube and TikTok and everything, he understands what it is, like, kind of really well. But he's still all like new and fascinating to him. He is played by Jenny Slate, who you might know as John Ralphio's sister in Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And she puts on this voice, like, it's really, really cutesy little voice for this little tiny shell. It's live action, but all Marcel and everything like that is done in stop motion. So him and his grandma are all stop motion. There's a couple of little spiders wandering around that are stop motion, and it just blends in with the world, like, seamlessly. Like, it doesn't look odd. It looks like it should be there, and they should be there, and it's really well done. I'm actually fascinated about how this has been nominated for an animation Oscar. So the Lego Movie was denied an animated Oscar nomination because it has that live action bit at the end.
Yeah.
This is mainly live action.
Right.
Like everything around it. So they must have changed the rules somehow, because everything around it is live action apart from Marcel and his grandma. But yeah, it's just a delight. Honestly, it's really funny. I don't know. It's uncynical. It's a bit like the Brian and Charles that I watched last year, where you could look at it and think, "Oh, this is that was about a man who made a robot out of a washing machine." You might think, "Oh, that's fucking stupid," and it sounds stupid, but that was really good. And this is genuinely like one of the best films I've seen this year.
So, sorry, I thought you finished that. I just looked up how it was eligible for an Oscar. So Wikipedia says, so on July 20th last year, Dean Fleischer Camp said that even with the film having animated characters living and interacting with a live action world, it will be eligible because he and A24 submitted documentation to prove it met the requirements in which animation must figure in no less than 75% of the picture's running time. So it doesn't need to be entirely animated. It needs to have animation involved all the way through, which technically means you could count a Marvel film as...
So why was Lego not allowed then? Because that is...
They must have changed the rules slightly since
they'll have to change the rules.
That literally has that little scene with Will Ferrell at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, but just look at him.
He's adorable.
Look at a picture of it. He's so adorable. He's only got one eye. He's got one eye that pokes out of his the side of his shell, and that one eye, it's like a googly eye. It conveys so much emotion, like when he's crying and the way it looks, and the mouth is kind of animated.
He's fucking ugly,
and he just but the way he speaks, go and listen to the way he speaks afterwards. He's like, "Hello, my name's Marcel," and he goes, "And I've got shoes on. I'm a little shell, and I've got shoes on." He's just
I'd want to kick him.
Little shoes. He's so adorable.
I'd want to kick him over a fence.
Fuck off. You leave him alone.
It looks like. No, I'm not going to say what it looks like on a podcast.
I like the way he's like. It just like at one point they're looking at his computer and the.
Why has he got a computer?
He hasn't. The guy doing the document.
Oh,
get the words out. The documentary. He's got a computer and it pops up with low battery and he's like, "Oh, your soda can's looking empty." Because he doesn't know what it is. It's just this little thing and it's so cute. Like the way he thinks, he sees the world and everything like that. And it's I absolutely loved it. It was adorable.
Oh, I might have to see that. It's gonna make me cry.
It actually, it might make you cry.
Fuck.
Yeah, the scene when he gets kicked over the fence.
It's got some real like kind of, might do.